Ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed in real time on YouTube and Instagram was the detaining of peaceful civilians who are activists from around the world, 12 countries to be exact, who have been detained by what it seemed to have been armed soldiers. You can see it for yourself in the feed that I caught a little bit earlier, and you can go and see at brownstoneworldwide.com. We'll be sharing that there, as well as YouTube and also on Substack. You'll be able to follow that at the Brownstone Brief. Currently, the feed was officially cut and turned completely off, and we witnessed it with our own eyes. The activists were very compliant in raising their hands and making sure that they were doing everything that they were trained to do in situations like this. Now, earlier today, Jacob Berber literally said they were expecting to be obtained or detained before they would actually reach the shores of Gaza. A little backstory for those of you all who are just now joining. The Handala flotilla is a ship that was headed to the shores of Gaza to support the people in Palestine with aid of any support that they could provide on the ship, the Handala, of which the ship was named. And so prior to them arriving, around probably yesterday, they began to receive indication that they were being followed. And they indicated that they needed to stop and turn around to the Handala and its inhabitants upon the ship, and they continued to move forward. Today, maybe not even 10 minutes ago from this conversation that I'm having with you, they were detained. There were boats that came on the side of the ship and soldiers armed with heavy artillery and cameras on their helmets came up aboard the ship and detained these individuals with their hands held high. You could hear chanting as the cameras went dark, and they were singing, and then everything else is a blur. I wanted to make sure that we came here and gave you the back end of what we currently know and what we need to do now as citizens from around the world. These individuals were literally standing in solidarity with the people of Gaza, the Palestinians who are literally being starved from their lives. And it is time for us to open our mouths and say something. There are many things that we can stand up for, but what we cannot stand up for is the continued support of this type of atrocity to any human life. And we are watching it in real time. I don't know about anyone else, but I am furious and I am beyond concerned of what happens now that these individuals have been absconded from their goal to reach the shores of Gaza. What happens now? Where are our senators and our congresspeople, and where are the other leaders in this particular US of A? Where are you? And what do we do as individuals right now, knowing what we know now, who have been taking the day shift and the night shift course with APAC and super PACs of all kinds? What do? Let's start calling it out for what it is. We are complicit with our tax dollars. And if you want to have yourself removed from that, say something. Do something. This feed here is from yesterday on their YouTube channel. Prior to today, they were literally on their way. And as night began to fall, they were surrounded. Tell their story. Tell all of their stories until you cannot tell it again, and then tell it again. We witnessed it with our own eyes. What happens when you stand up for what is right? Remember this: do right because it is right and for no other reason. We'll continue to keep you updated on this. Go ahead and share this particular broadcast as well as everything else that I've been talking about today in regards to the Handala, with those that you know and those you don't. Tag people, tag your Congress people, get them on the phone. Get them on their lives. Get them on their social media. We understand that there is a break. I care nothing about a break. People's lives are at stake. America, what you gonna do? For more news and information that you can use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and you guessed it, Brownstone Living magazine. We'll see you around. They have raised their hands. Everyone, I want you to see this. They have arrived. One almost slipped and fell. They are armed. They are armed. I want you all to see this in real time. This is happening in real time. They have been apprehended by what it looks to be Israeli soldiers. At this very moment, the Handala flotilla has been apprehended and stopped miles away from the shore of Gaza. I need you all to see this now. This is happening in real time, right now. All of these non-violent activists have been compliant. Their arms are raised and they are surrounded by armed guards. Not even guards, these are military personnel. These personnel have cameras and they are armed. I need you to see this in real time. This is what is happening as non-violent activists are literally trying to get to Gaza to help. You see one boat that is trying its best to arrive as well. The others are already on the ship. And as you can see, they are breaking the stream. They have stopped the actual stream. I want you all to see this in real time. In real time, this is happening. They have just stopped the stream aimed at all of the non-violent activists on the Handala at this very moment.